Okay, welcome again to our reading of selections from Euripides. We're reading the Alkestis at the moment. We're up to line 837, and at this stage Herakles has just been told by the servant that it was in fact the wife of Admetus who has died. Herakles is somewhat taken aback by this and asks where the body has been laid, and the servant tells him. And here we have this last speech. Probably at that stage the servant has gone off stage, and we have a little speech here from Herakles which rounds off this particular scene. So, O polytlasa cardia kaiker eme, nundek son hoion apaides se he turinthia, electru onos genat alkmene dii. So, O heart, telasa, feminine participle from telao, agreeing with cardia. O heart, which has endured many things, or literally enduring, it's a present participle. O heart enduring many things, and my hand. Dexon is an imperative from deignumi, so show now what sort of son the Alcmene, the Terinthian, that is the woman from Tiryns, the Terinthian daughter of Electruone, begat to Zeus, bore to Zeus, you understand to be. So what sort of son she bore you to be? Dega mesosai ten thanusan artios gunaika, Castondi autis idrusai domon Alkestin, ad metoi thup urgesai karin. For it is necessary for me to rescue, to save, to rescue the one who has just now died, the woman who's just now died, and the cas here for kai s, and again, hidrusai, to establish, understand her, into this domon, into this house, to establish Alkestis again into this house. And to hoop ergesai, this is hoopa plus that erg root, to undertake a favour for Admetus. Elthon danaktaton melam peplon necron, thanaton phulaxo, kainin huresen doko, pinon tatumbu, plesion prosphagmaton. Having come, phulaxo, future from phulaxo, I will keep guard for, I'll keep a lookout for. Now we get a capital Thanatos here. This is death with a capital D. The Lord Death, the Lord Thanatos, the black-robed Lord of the dead. So having come, I will keep a lookout on death, the black-robed Lord of corpses, Lord of the dead. Kai nin huresein doko, and I think I will find him. Future infinitive from Hurisco. Pinon to tombu plesion prosphagmaton. So I think I will find him drinking of the prosphagmaton. These are the offerings at the tomb, the sacrificial offerings. It's got to do, it's the things which are slaughtered at the tomb, but they can just not be slaughtered, they can just be offerings. But the original idea was that it's got that sphag root in here of victims, which simply a fossilized idea that in earlier times, certainly in Homer, you see animals sacrificed at the tomb, but the word just can simply mean offerings here. So, and I think I will find him drinking of the sacrificial offerings, whatever they are, Placion tumbu near the tomb. Kanper lokias auton ex hedras suthes mapso. Kuklon de peribello keroin emine. Uk esti hostis auton ex iresatai magunta plura prin gunai kemoi methei. The kan pair is kai e an pair, and so if hastening, this is from suo, to hasten, and it is an aorist participle, but it's often used with active sense here. So if hastening, or having hastened from the Lokaios Hedras, from the place, literally the sitting of ambush, the ambush sitting, so we might say from my place of ambush, Mapso from Mapto, I will seize him. Peribello, I will cast, Kuklon probably adverbial here, I will cast in a circle, so I will put around him in a circle, and this is keroin emine, this is dual dative plural, with my two hands. Sorry, not it's just a dual dative. So I will cast around him, I'll put my two arms around him, and there is no one who, exiracetai, will take him away from ex and hyrio, hence release. There will be no one to release him before he might release from methiami, the woman, to me. Him, and we get an accusative here, it's really an internal accusative, him labouring with, or being in trouble with his pleura, with his chest, so with his ribs. And so I might just paraphrase that a bit, with his bruised ribs. So there was no one who will release him, since his ribs are bruised, since he's labouring with his respect of his ribs, before he will release the woman emoi to me. Ein de un hamato tes di agras, kai me mole pros haimateron pelanon, emiton kato chores anactos, tes an elius domus I tesamai te. I'll just stop it there. And if then, now hamato, this is an aorist subjunctive from hamartano. So if I might fall short or miss out on this agra, this catch, so if I miss out on catching him, if I miss out on this catch, and me mole, he does not come, we get that mole, we've had that before, that mole from Blosko, he does not come to the bloodied pelanon. Now pelanon is a very vague word, it means any sort of liquidy sort of substance. It can be a mixture of honey and oil and so on, offered to the gods. Here I'll just translate it perhaps bloodied offering. Others have taken this as meaning dried blood, clotted blood, or a mess of blood. So if he does not come to the bloody offering, I will go, Amy, into the sunless houses. This is alpha privative with it linking nu and helios, the sun. So I will go into the sunless houses of those below, of Kore, this refers to Demeter, it's the maiden, literally it's the maiden and the Lord, from Anax. So of the maiden is Demeter, and of course the Anax is Hades. And I tasamai, I will make a request. kai pepoith axane anno Alkestin hostikesin ekthenai xenu hosme est domus edexat ud apelase kai pe berea sumfera peplegmenos ekruptidon genaios idesthais eme. And I trust, this is pepoitha, it's originally it's a perfect connected with patho, but it's used with present meaning, so I trust that I will, it takes a future infinitive here from ago, that I will bring Alkestis anno up, hosti, so as to place her in the hands of my host, who received me into the house, nor did he drive me away. This is from ep elauno, that irregular verb elauno, and this is apelauno. Nor did he drive me away. Kaiper, plus a participle here, although being smitten, this is a perfect passive participle from place, so although being smitten with a harsh disaster, with terrible disaster. Ekruption genaios idesthais eme. Being noble, he hid. We have to supply something like tan sumvaran, the disaster. So being noble, he hid this trouble, this disaster, idesthais eme, showing respect for me. Tis tudi malon thessalon philoxenos tis elad oikon, toiga uk ere kakon eu getesai photogenaios genos. Who is, your supply is here, who is who is the one who is kind to guests among the Thessalians more than this man? Or who, now the oikon is a participle from oikeo, or who is the one dwelling in Greece, understand who is more kind to strangers than this man. Toiga uk ere, therefore, he will not say, he being a noble man, he will not say that he has done a good service to a phota, to a man who is base, i.e. referring to himself. So he will not, he being a noble man, will not say that he's done a good deed to someone else who is not also genaios, so who is kakon. The phota here is from phos, not to be confused with phos. The nominant of this is phos with an acute accent, not phos with a circumflex. Phos with a circumflex is light. Phos without this, with an acute accent is a man. They're different words in Greek. So for he being a noble man, he will not say that he has done a good turn to a man who is base. And that's the end of that little episode.